The following presentation is the modified form of the class I took in Berkshire Primary Head Teachers Association Annual Conference, Blue Mountain Golf Club, Bracknell in London on Friday 27th September 1996. Many games on mobile phones like gambling and ruining everyone. The player is subjected to loneliness and boredom since only game and phone are participating in the game. Here are some examples of the importance and benefits of consciously designed teaching games. Children love to act, talk and play with their friends. This happens at school and at home. But we intentionally or unintentionally deny children this indomitable interest. Number of subjects taught in schools is much more than in India than in other countries. This is very detrimental to the mental, physical and social development of children in India. And the child's mental stress can lead him or her to the development of intense, defiant thoughts, delusions and immature relationships. Most of the parents in India, especially in Kerala, think that the child should study the best and score more marks than everyone else. The parents have the same kind of attitude even with the nursery child. This makes the kids think that they have to beat others at any cost. We can dream of a time when parents who are wondering what was taught today will ask about the game they played, the song they sung, the story they heard, and likewise. This is where field games need to be used pedagogy. Playgrounds are necessary to provide physical movement, freedom of action, fresh air, friendship, refreshment, and so on. Along with the field games, lesson can also be provided. Thus, children can play games. This process saves children from boredom. Let's introduce a folk game by which we can introduce a mathematics lesson. Kulamkara, in out, is a good game played all over the world to increase the concentration of children. This is a game that can easily be played by more than two people. It's a game where rules are easy for kids to follow or easy to teach and train. We see many occasions where a child who has only experienced victory is too weak to face even the smallest failure that comes his way. Preparation. The umpire draws a circle in the yard with the help of children and arranges the children outside the circle and says Kulam Kara, in or out. When the umpire says the competitor should jump into the circle, and when the umpire says out, he or she should jump out. To comply with the command, we lose the game. This is the outline of the game. When the person controlling the game says in or out alternately, or repeats the same words, or mixes it up, it stimulates the nerves in the brain to listen carefully and respond. Children who participate in this very special game can develop their skills. And various other benefits are hidden in this game. Let us see how this folk game can be used for value-based mathematics education. Identify the wonders. Let's make children's celebrations happy. Preparation 2. In numerology, we have to study factors, common factors, highest common factor, and so on. The answer to the question, what the child gets in life by learning HCF, has been explained in the previous project reports. The purpose of this playground game here is to learn about common factors. With the help of children, 4 circles of different sizes are made in the yard with the chalk powder. It should be divided into 30 columns as shown in the picture or video. Number cards should be placed in columns according to the number of children participating in the game. Then ask the children to stand around the diagram and line up in a circle outside the edge of the pool. Numbers 1 to 33 next to the diagram. This will enable the children to understand the concept more thoroughly. Action game 1. Let the children walk in a circle and find the column with their serial number. 2. The teacher reminds them what has been learned about the components. 3. The numbers by which a number can be divided without a remainder are the factors of that number. It also aims to enable children to find factors. Example, 10 is divisible by 4 numbers 1, 2, 5 and 10. So, the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. 4. Now we are considering the number 30. We see by which numbers can divide 30 without remainder. They are the factors of 30 and students with those numbers may enter the fields. 8 children wearing tags 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30 enter the playing field and stand in the columns marked with their numbers. If anyone of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30 does not enter the field, stands in the wrong field, or someone enters the field with a wrong number, it should be used as a golden opportunity to reinforce the idea of what the elements of 30 are in the children individually and general. The specifics of the numbers on the hands of those arriving at the field should be discussed after finding out that 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30 are factors of 30. Ask the children to place their tags in the center without writing the numbers or video in order as shown in the picture. 8. Here, the teacher will get a chance to find and tell the children about the smaller factor, highest factor, number of factors, comparative study, decimals and so on according to the situation. 9. Then the teacher should replace those number cards with other cards with the same numbers written on them previously prepared by the teacher for the children to participate in the next activity in the field. Number cards written in a different color are preferred. 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30 who have entered the field, as they have placed their cards in the field, after replacing them, blow 2 whistles and send them out of the playing field. Ask the children 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30 to leave the field, leaving the number cards in the center circle. Next round, ask the students with the factors of 24 to enter the field in. When the whistle blows, only children wearing tags 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24 should enter the playing field and stand in the column corresponding to their numbers. 12. If anyone of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24 does not enter the field, or someone else enters the field by mistake, the teacher should use it as a golden opportunity to reinforce the idea of what the factors of 24 are. 13. Students with the above numbers are asked to place their cards below the row of numbers factors of 30 as shown in the diagram. 14. Let everyone analyze the actions of the field. 15. Let the children analyze the arrangement of the factors in the inner circle as shown in the picture. A. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30 factors of 30. B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24 factors of 24. Then help the children find and say the common factors of the numbers 30 and 24. 17. When the children compare and find the factors of both rows, children will say out loud that the common factors are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Make an opportunity to say so. The largest of these, 6, is the highest common factor of the numbers 30 and 24. Encourage the children when they say out the correct answer. Then what is the importance of 6, 30 and 24? Let the children explain. 19. Let the children name it the highest common factor, HCF. In another way, these findings can be celebrated on the grounds for reinforcement. 20. Now 2 games are played, and let's see who entered the columns for both times. That is, in the first and second game. Those with the factor numbers of 30 hold up the right hands. Now consider the second game. Those with the factor of 24 hold up their left hands. Here some children have raised both their hands, and the children themselves will discover that they represent the common factors of 30 and 24. The big one is 6. 22. The children will all answer that 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the common factors. Children can easily identify 6 as the highest common factor, HCF, through this game. Everyone in the world rejoices when this game can be performed so beautifully and simply with everyone's participation. This educational game can be useful to make even the celebrations at home very beautiful. Life values to discuss in class after this math learning activity. Life values. 1. The children themselves will discuss and discover the idea that we should follow the personal rules and basic rules and so on. At home, forest, village, school, road, panchayat and everywhere. 2. It should be discussed that if you want to win the game, then you have to follow the rules in life. It can also be discussed whether following the 10 commandments in the Bible is not basis of success in life. 3. Realizing that all laws are for the good of man and persuading everyone to follow them should also be discussed. Is it not another serious and noble value that children are given the opportunity to discover and present many other things? Such activities are necessary in these days when children are deprived of opportunities to work together and interact with others. Educational objectives that can be achieved through this game. Everyone learns what factors are. Everyone understands what HCF is. Common elements are discovered by children themselves. Children will try to follow the rules of the game without making any mistakes. Every child develops a mind to help others and give guidance. The child also gains attention, concentration, quickness, energy and efficiency. 7. Everyone is able to participate, pay attention and think and act. Children will acquire the ability to include everyone, to work for the good and success of others, to give and share the opportunities to others. 9. They will get the ability to help others, rejoice in their success, acknowledge, appreciate, nurture, and be supportive. The 4 mathematical operations can be illustrated here, for which the teacher asks some questions to initiate the children to perform the operation, come to the conclusion. Example, the teacher asks the students to enter the circle, the multiples of 3, 4 into 3, even numbers below 30, and so on. For more details, log in to YouTube Maths for Children by Chaco Mash. This presentation may help educationists and teachers to plan similar activities. Thank you.